Okay. Am I right?
Why did you mute me? I was saying that Anita is connected.
Everyone was someone was making noise, so I just mute everyone.
Okay. So can you make it full screen, please?
Full screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you scroll up? Oh wow. So clearly it's actually, if you restore the wrong version of data file, it's corrupt. If you have an export of tablespace of, then drop and recreate the tablespace and import the data. Wow. Okay, so they are clearly corrupt. It's not just a matter of online or offline. You have a backup. What happened?
I just this database I created it. It's a co-cloning, hot cloning, right? I created it, it was all good. So I'm not even sure what happened.
Okay.
And talking of backup, I don't even have a backup of it. I've since I created it, I've been unable to take a backup.
From the data file were not good. Can you scroll down, exit, or connect back to the other terminal?
Okay.
Exit.
Exit.
Connect to SQL. No, not connect to SQL. Yeah, connect to SQL, shut down your database, and try to restart it. See if it gives you an error. It's on live support.
Start up.
Yes.
So the database is open.
Okay, then let's take a look at the table spaces that you have. And you have some of them offline, so put them online.
Table spaces?
Much time on this though. We need to start. Okay, put them online. Put the table spaces that are offline.
So let me select what?
What do you think you should select? If you don't know what to select, how do you proceed to know what to select?
Okay. So let me select a data file or table space.
I want you to have the data file and the table space.
Could you help me with the SQL?
Okay, describe with a data file. No, DBA underscore data underscore files. DBA underscore data underscore file. Okay, select file underscore name, tablespace underscore name, select file underscore name, comma, tablespace underscore name. So even if you don't know exactly what are the columns within a view, you can just describe, and that's how you manage to figure out what it is.
Okay.
Okay, select file tablespace underscore name. Yeah, from VDLR data file.
Just those two?
From DBA underscore data underscore files. Okay.
Oh, we didn't select a status.
Add status online. Check the column. It doesn't have. Can you scroll up?
Okay.
Scroll up. Scroll up. I want to see the view. I want to see the structure of the view. Okay, select status, add status.
Okay.
Scroll up. Yeah, that's not the right status. Select status, comma, name from VDLR data file. Okay. It doesn't show the status. So select, it just shows if the file is available, but it doesn't show status at the instance level. So select status name from VDLR data file.
Select status.
Status.
Name from VDLR data file, comma, name. Table space. No, put VDLR data file. VDLR data file. Data file. Data file. Semicolon. Okay, so you have work offline. Put work online. Put the table space work online. Then wheels. Then all the table spaces.
I tried to put them online. I couldn't.
Okay, let's see. Try. Alter table space.
Alter table space.
The name of the table space.
Online.
Online. Table space wheel does not exist.
Of which it does.
It doesn't. It's not lying. If it says the table space doesn't exist, it means that it doesn't exist.
Okay,
did you select name? Select. Okay, now check. Open another terminal.
MLD is it right?
This is the name of the file. That's not the name of the table space. Check the name of the table space. How do you spell it? So select name from VDLR table space.
That's it.
Enter. Okay, you have will lowercase. So put will lowercase.
It was in lowercase.
No, it was not. Put double strings and put it in lowercase.
Okay.
Since DB1, we told you guys not to put the table space in double quotation. That's the result. File 14 needs recovery. Recover data files 14. Suggestion. It's suggesting, okay, apply this one.
This one?
Yes, I see the suggestion you're having. Apply it and let's see what it says. Data recovery complete. Now put it online. Alter table space where online. 15 needs recovery. Do the same. Recover the file 15.
Wow.
Apply that one. Well, you clearly, I don't know what happened, but you see, just keep doing that because there's a lot that's
Okay, if that be the case, I'll continue from here.
okay. Now you get it right.
Yeah. Hey, that was okay. Thank you, man.
Okay, you're welcome.
Maybe next class I will come with another one.
It's okay. Keep doing this until you're good. Okay, I was using a student ID last class. Which one was it?
346.
346.
346.
Oh, sorry. It's your password. A complicated password. Okay, I'm going to open a new terminal. Okay, so we are going to start back from question 27 and then finish the whole thing for today. Okay, let's see. Last time we finished the duplication, right? Active base duplication.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to drop that database and do the duplication again. Just doing the same thing we did the morning. How come it shut down?
Because I was walking earlier. Just tie it up.
Okay.
Why don't you just tie it up, Emerald? Why you have to put mounts restrict exclusive.
Drop the database.
That again?
Because I'm dropping the database.
Oh.
We'll do it again.
So you have to do that when you want to drop the database?
Yes. You need to
Otherwise,
mount.
huh?
You need to mount it in restrictive mode so that no one else has access to it. No one else can start it or open it while you're doing it. Okay, database is dropped. Let's go check in the /data/show test. Okay, good. It's empty. So we are going to start the active duplication tab and connect to okay. Okay, so I'm just going to do it just for the sake of doing it. We create the relevant directories, they're already created, but let's just go back over the steps. Then you want to create ADAM directory, which app.
What question are you doing, Emerald?
27. Active base duplication. Okay, so those are the first step. The next step is to edit Aura tab. Okay, here we have show test. The next step is to create the SP file. I need to connect as class X6 because we are cloning from that database. Yes. So we connect to SQL. Okay, this one is shut down. Hopefully it's not crashed. Memory target not supported. Okay. So we want to, yes, -EF. There are instances that are not needed here, like RCAT. Demo.
Even the first one.
Yeah, even that one too. Okay. Now I should be able to connect. Startup.
Where's that noise coming from?
Means what?
I'm hearing a noise from maybe I was hearing noises.
Okay. Okay. So we are going to create a P file for the auxiliary instance. From SP file, right? File created. And we are going to go and edit that P file init show test. We are going to, okay, select, replace all. Okay, we're going to change the control files, edit all the control files. block size, memory target. We're going to comment out the memory target since it's already giving us issues. We are going to add additional parameters. Name, convert, and we're going to add log file name, convert, then select name from $3 data file. The first one we have is slash aura data slash plus x6. And we are going to remap it to slash aura data slash show test. Let's take a look at the other ones that we have. The other one, this is the next directory that we have. Slash aura data slash FRA. And we are going to remap this directory as well to slash aura data slash true test. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing for the log files. Select member from $3 log file. Okay. We are going to start with this. And we are going to remap it to slash aura data slash true test. And we're going to go back and check. This one. Map this one as well to slash yes.
So what if there's no like in the case where there are other log file in that directory?
It's okay. Aman is smart to recognize which one belongs to the database.
Okay, all right.
Okay, slash UO1 slash my redo. Okay. And strings. We're also going to remap this directory to slash aura data slash show test. Okay, and this remap. Okay. Okay, next step, we are going to go and check. Okay.
Password.
Let's see if you have the password file. For both, you have the password file for churches and you have the password file for class exit. So we have the password file, and let's go to the list, check the listener. And TNS name. Churches, okay. Other things that you should have, like the listener, like data like this for the exam, you should already have them. So when you come, you just edit. Okay, throw test. Okay, so we are done with the listener. So let's go and bounce the listener on the other side. Throw test. Listener, sit here. That's P file. Okay, you don't have it. Perfect. Okay. Listener, stop. Listener, start. True test is unknown. We're good. Now we can connect to Armand. Armand target sys.
Have you connected to the ID instance? Have you connected to the instance?
What instance?
The one we're cloning to.
TNS doesn't currently know of service. That's exactly.
Have you started True test normal?
That's what I was asking.
To connect to class X6 here. I'm not connecting to Trojan. I'm connecting to class X6.
I'm saying before you connect to class X6.
No, I need to mount, but I want to connect to class X6 first.
Okay.
I want to see if it will work before proceeding.
Okay.
From this side. That's what I mean. TNS name does not currently. Okay. Let me put the equal sign. Okay, it works.
Wow.
And yes, have to start up my mount. That's it. Okay, now I'm going to try to connect individually to this one first. Okay, it works. Then I'm going to connect to both at the same time. So auxiliary. Contact one at True test. Okay, now I can start the duplication. Duplicate.
Okay.
Duplicate target database to True test from active database, no file name check. Duplicate target database to. Okay. Okay, let's start reading the next question. What does it say? 28, create a table called blank in Sunshine schema in True test. Okay, since I'm creating True test, I have to wait until the duplication is completed. Okay, in the meantime, 28, let's create that table. So you know that when it's a data type, when the column name and the data type match, you want to make sure that you put the column name in double quotation. So address is fine. You guys can interrupt me, of course, at any time.
Emerald, I think
Yes.
BACA 20 for the address is not going to work. Because the characters, I think, are more than 20.
Right. That's right. Let me take a look at that table. 1, 2, 3, yes. Let's put 40. Okay, 220, well, what not gonna work? But you see, it doesn't work, you can always modify the data type. Alter table modify. Exit. And let's connect to test. Let's connect to Sunshine. Identified by Sunshine. And let's create that table.
Emily, you sound far.
Excuse me?
You sound far.
I sound far, right here.
Okay, better.
Okay, so the table is created. I think that was question 20. Okay, insert the table. What? Inside the table? Insert the values. Insert the values into the table. Okay. Insert into blank.
Emma, could you please do in a script?
Excuse me?
Could you please do it on a script?
Why? Give me a good reason.
I don't have a good reason. Anyway, it's okay.
This is just an insert statement, but if you want, I can put it script. This one, by this time, we shouldn't need even a script for this. You can just type it. Okay. What are the values? Insert into yeah, that one is fine. But of course, if you want, you can put strings or not. It's up to you. Let's see. What's the first one? Workout 220. I don't always say values not allowed. Okay. Okay. I guess tested is a reserved word. Next question. Query the SCN of the database. Okay. I'm connected as Sunshine, so I'm going to connect back as sysdba. Sys contact 1 select current underscore SCN from $3 database. Okay, that's the SCN. So we have the SCN. Now we want to truncate the table, sunshine.blank. So truncate table, sunshine.blank. Table truncated. Let's describe the table. Okay, and let's select all from the table. Should be empty, right? So we're good. Do a Norman point in time recovery of the table space of. Okay. I'm connected to which database here? Show chest, I guess. Okay. So I need to perform a backup. I need to back up show chest to do that. Backup as copy, show chest, plus archive log. Oh, database. Database plus archive log. So that SCN is going to be useless. I need another SCN. No class on Friday, guys. You guys know that.
Why not?
So you guys have plenty of time to prepare for the exam in 2 weeks. That's why I do it on Monday, Wednesday, and you guys have the rest of the week to do it for yourself.
All right.
Would you send another prep exam?
Yes, I will send one tomorrow night.
Okay.
Because you guys have been doing this for 3 weeks.
Got it, guys.
Okay. I'm trying to finish ASAP because the server sometimes gets really stuck from 8, and this is just not fun.
What date is the exam, Emerald?
In 2 weeks, I'll tell you guys the exact date. The exact day tomorrow. Next week on Monday. But I told Prof already that the exam should be in 2 weeks. So I think in 2 weeks you guys will be ready, honestly. If you prepare normally, you guys should be ready in 2 weeks. If you feel like you need more than 2 weeks, I don't know. I think you guys should be able to handle that exam in 2 weeks. Okay, backup is done. Let's connect back to SQL. And let's connect to Sunshine/Sunshine. We're going to insert these values. Okay, copy. Okay, commit. I'm going to connect back as sysdb. I'll take one. I'm going to check the current SCN from $, database. There we have it. Okay, so now we are ready to perform a tablespace point in time recovery, right? Okay, so we are going to use the SCN generated in question.
Emma, please, I have a question.
First need to truncate. Yes.
Why did you connected back as sunshine that you inserted it, whereas you had already truncated the table?
You
had already truncated the table, right?
That's exactly why I added the data back, because I already truncated the table. So I want to add it back to get the SCN when the data was in the table.
Oh, okay. Okay, now you will truncate it.
Now I'm going to truncate it.
Okay.
Let's just make sure we all see it. So if I select all from sunshine, let's bring this. Sunshine dot blank, right? Going to truncate the table. Truncate table sunshine dot blank. Okay, table truncated. If I select all from the table is empty, right? The data is gone. So from here, we are going to perform a table space point in time recovery using Arman. And Arman will do the point in time recovery and use transportable table space to restore the table space. So, okay, what do we need to do first? We need to
create the archive log.
Excuse me?
You have to clear your current archive log.
Create current archive logs?
No, clear your archive log current.
No, that's for. But before that,
create the directory, the auxiliary directory.
Yeah, we need to create an auxiliary directory. So already, I'll just name it Oxy. Okay, the auxiliary directory is created. I can alter system. Archive log here. Okay, let's connect to Arman. You don't need to connect to the catalog. If you have time, you can do it, but if you don't have time, you don't need to. Okay, so I'm going to recover the table space off. Oh, let's make sure it's clear why we are doing this for the tables for that. Let's select default underscore table space. What's the other one? Username from DBA underscore user. Where username equals
like sunshine.
Okay, DB underscore users with S. Where username equals sunshine. Okay, so the default table space is off, right? So that's why we are doing a point in time, because the table we created for sunshine would directly be in off, right? Okay, let's connect back to Arman. So that's why we are doing this, and that's why we are going to be able to recover that table back. Okay, now we are going to recover table space off. Okay, off. Okay. I'll just put it in the quotation in case. Until SCN. Now we have the SCN somewhere. Where is it? There it is. Oops. There it is. We have our SCN. And then you want to specify the auxiliary destination. I want to make it, put it in slash aura data.
Slash ox.
Let me see if I put oxy lowercase or uppercase. Okay, I put lowercase. Okay, let's see. Okay, now let's go here and see what's taking place in the background while it's running on Arman. What's taking place? It's in slash aura data slash oxy, right? Okay. Instance hasn't been created. Instance has been created. So now it's creating the database at that specific point in time, right? So it's restoring the database at that specific point in time. So it's like a mini cloning. You can, yeah, it's like a cloning. Actually, this is what it is. It's a cloning at that specific point in time. But it's just that it doesn't do the whole recovery of the table space. It only needs to be able to obtain that table space and then export that table space and then import that table space back to the current database, right? So it's important that we know what is taking place when doing table space point in time recovery. Not just I think we finished this early today. When I say no class on Friday, someone said why, like you wanted class on Friday, please.
Just asking.
Hmm?
Well, just asking why. What happened?
No, it's for you guys to have more time to do it on your own.
Okay, that makes sense.
For the people who already did, I know some of you already are done with this one already, so, or almost done. So for the people who already almost did everything, they will have I'll give you guys another one tomorrow night. But that one would really, really be like the exam. It should have all the questions from the exam in it. And I'm going to use the same student IDs because I already have the scripts and I want to keep the same script so we don't waste time going back to DVCA and doing that. Not transportable activities always takes years. Let's see. Let me look at the next question. So when doing the exam, if you see that this one is taking a while, you can just start preparing your script for question 32. And for that one, yeah, that one you would definitely need. No, actually, you can do 32 and 33 even at the same time. But let's do things one at a time. There's no need to rush. Okay. Okay, let's take a look. What do we have here? Okay, so here we have the control files that are here, and we should have the data files creating themselves. Okay, we have system. So it's like creating a database at that point in time of that SCN. If you don't have an SCN, you can just use the time, or you can convert the time into SCN, or convert the SCN into time. It's up to you. You guys know how to convert? Yeah, you guys know. Don't even need to ask. Okay, you have system, undo, CSOX. Okay, the registration is taking place. Now we're putting the files online. The file belonging to the table space. Undo 10. So we restored. Cover is done. Now we're going to do the export of the table space and then the import, and then it's done. Okay, let's take a look at the here. The dump file will be generated soon. So you see that it's like Arman is really doing a lot here for you. Arman is performing a point-in-time recovery and also doing an export and import for you. See, we have the dump file here, and it's going to keep putting data, additional data into the dump file as the export is going. See, the dump file is growing. Okay. Okay, now the import is taking place. But before that, it dropped the it's not dropped yet. Shut down. Okay, didn't drop it yet. Okay, it's importing. Okay, so it's imported. We still have the dump file here. You still have the dump file here. So if you need to do point in time recovery using the data that you had at that time, you still have the dump file here. But you'll see that you don't have the auxiliary instance that was created. Everything is gone, right? So if you want to do a point in time recovery, you can just use the transportable table space to do that, right? So you can just use the dump file that you have here, and it will contain the information that you need to do it. Very good. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are done with this question. Let's go back and check. Let's connect to Sunshine. Sunshine as Sunshine. And let's select all from blank. Oh, I need to put it online, right? Let me connect back assist. This. Since it's a transportable table space, we need to make sure put it back off online. Alter table space off online. Okay. Now let's connect our Sunshine. identified by sunshine. Select all from we good? Every time you get the error, cannot be read at this time, it just means that it's offline. Just put it online. It's no biggie. Okay. Which question are we at? 30, 31. Okay, create 4 table spaces in true test called mass, computer, here, love, 2 data files each, 20 megabytes. Okay. So we are going to create the table spaces. Create table space mass data file slash data slash show test mass 01.dbf slash data slash show test slash mass 02.dbf. Size 20M, size 20M. I'm going to do the same for the other ones. Just going to edit the name. So this one is going to be instead of mass, I'm going to do computer. Okay. And that one, instead of computer, is going to be here. And the last one, instead of here, it's going to be log. So we're good. Now we can create those 4 table spaces. Connect it as, connect that as here. Okay. Create a transportable table spaces, export and import of the 4 table space in question 2. Okay. I hope it made sense. Sorry for that. If you guys don't say anything, I'm just going to go straight, you know. Okay. Next, perform a transportable tables, export and import of the 4 table spaces created in question 32. So these 4, we want to export them from test to class X6. Okay. So what you want to do, I'm going to do the because it's not specified. I'm just going to do the export as system, right? So system already has all the privileges. So I'm just going to put those table spaces in read-only mode. So alter table space mass read-only, alter table space. Love read-only. Alter table space here, read-only, and alter. Wait, that's something is wrong. Computer. Okay. Okay. Alter table space. Computer. Read-only. Okay. Table space. Table space. Computer. Okay, so these are the alter table read-only. I'm just going to put it because I'm going to need to use it later. So which question was that? 33. So you want to put those table spaces in read-only mode. Okay, so now that our table space is in read-only, you want to create the physical directory and then the logical directory. So slash red data slash my pump. Okay. Then we are going to create logical directory, create or replace directory. What should we call the directory? My dear as slash for data slash icon. So directory is created. Since we know it's from one platform to this, we are transporting across the same platform. There's no need to check for the Indian format. So we can directly go to the export part. So EXPDP, we are going to do it as system because it's not specified to do it as another user. So don't take one, but of course you can do it as any other user you like, but make sure that.
I want to go and read to that. Want to go read to that directory?
Excuse me?
I was asking, want to go and read to that directory?
System already has that privilege.
Okay.
That's why I said, if you want to do it as another user, you need to make sure you grant the necessary privilege. Data pump and read and write on the directory. Create the dump file. What are we? Okay, table space. There's TBS. Oh, we name it 4.dump. And then the log file equals 4.log. Considering the file that the directory is empty, we could just leave dump file like this. But let's just put the dump file. It's fine. Oh yes, last but not least. Wait, what's going on? Okay. Last but not least, transport underscore table spaces. Equals. What do we have? We have those table spaces. We have mass. We have computer. We have here. And we have love. What's faster, export or import?
Import.
Import.
Right. How much faster is it?
Yeah.
Something like 40 times.
No, I'm comparing export to import, not regular import to EMPDP, data plan import. Okay, let's
Why?
ask that. It's not one specific value, it's from to. Okay, let's say, okay, if you had to compare from the regular import to the data from import, how much faster is it? From 20 to 40, right? Now, between the regular export and the data from export, how much faster is it? Hello?
Can you take it
Yes
again?
and no.
I said
The first one.
the first one was from import, regular import to IMPDP, right?
Mm-hmm.
We said it's from 20 to 40 times.
40, yes.
Now for regular export and data from export, how much faster?
Choose it again. Already somewhere, I forgot. Is it 80 to 100? I don't know.
No, it's up to two. It's up to, yeah,
to
200. No, 2 times faster. The export has to be slower. Why does the export has to be slower?
Oh yeah, I was mixing, yeah. The export.
Why is the export slower? I know you guys have the answer.
Why is what?
Why is the export slower than the import?
Is it because it creates the log
The
file?
master table.
Exactly, because the creation of the master table takes a while. That's why you see it takes a while. You see that all this processing stuff was just to create a master table.
And
okay.
You also said that we should change the name of the log file when we're doing import, right?
Yes.
Same with export.
Yes, it shouldn't be the same. Yes.
Okay.
Because if it's the same and we go and check, even not just for that, even for practical, it's not practical to have the same log file for export and import, because you might have some data of the import that you might need, but you don't have it, or you might need some data from the export that you might need, but you don't have it because it was overwritten with the import data. That's why some of it, like I said, some people, they did the export successfully, but they failed the imports. When I went to check the log file, so that it failed. So I just said them, okay, I see that your export failed because the name of the log file was export something. But when I went in the database and checked if they did it, I saw that, okay, the export actually was successful. It's just that the log file was overwritten. Okay. But that's not it. That's not it. We are just done with the export. Now, what do we need to do next? We are doing exportable table space here. For that one, honestly, I like to do that on WinSCP. I think it's faster on WinSCP when I'm in /ORAData/class x6. The table spaces are still in read-only mode. So what I'm going to do is, I need to refresh. No, I'm doing it from true test. It's true test. Okay, I'm doing it from true test. So where are the table spaces? Okay, there they are. So from here, what I like to do is I like to just send them. I will just duplicate them and send them to class, to the other directory. I find that in this specific case, it's faster than doing it on PuTTY. And then I'm sending those two as well. Because on PuTTY, you'll have to copy them one by one to the other directory. Okay, now let's go and take a look if they are there. Computer 1, 2. Where's the other ones? Mass 1, 2, log 1, 2, here 1, 2. Okay. Now that we are done, we can put them back in read only. Read write, sorry. So just put them right. You just replace. I'm being lazy. Let me just put them there.
Emerald, what did you just do? Did you do the import on WinSCP?
Hey, I did the import on WinSCP. No, I copied it.
What were you doing? That's what I'm asking.
She copied the data file.
Table.
The table spaces.
Yeah, why were you copying the tables? That's what I'm saying.
Why?
Yeah, why were you doing the transferring them to class 26 or 26 or X?
Because you want to import it there.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, table space altered. Okay, now we are done with true test. Now we can go on the class X6 side. Connect to SQL. Okay. And select. Okay, now we just transferred the data files from true test to the directory of class X6. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to do now the import of those files. After copying, the next step is to do the import. Before doing the import, we need to create the logical directory on the target side. So create or replace directory. What was the name of the directory? I forgot. Let me check. Doesn't matter actually. I can just even give it a different name. My dear, and the path was /ora data /
Emma, can you give a different name?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, okay.
But it's my dear, and I'm trying to see where I put those down for. Okay, my pump. Okay. But of course, you should know where it is. So that's just because I didn't write it down.
What?
I mean, it should be somewhere in your script as. Didn't put as. You need to make sure you put it in your. Honestly, when you have your scripts ready, it goes very, very fast. Even if you run into errors, it goes very fast. Here we are doing this with our scripts. We are just doing it from scratch, so that's why it takes a little bit of time. But if you already have everything, honestly,
to have a script.
The way you are speaking is as if, are you going to give us the question before time?
To have a question, to have a script is one thing. No,
It's like, because you say, if
they
you
really
your
similar.
script is already ready, it's as if you're going to give us the question before time, then where the script
You just edit the script. For example, for transportable table space, you just change the table spaces, right? That's it.
Emma, DB1 I had almost 30 scripts.
Make sure you practice those scripts before. So now you're going to do the import. And then I'm going to ask you guys what is, okay, it's coming up. So I'm going to do the import as system. Honestly, if you're not told to do the import as another user, right? Don't bother, just do it as system. Don't bother granting read and write, grant data pump, you know. If it's not specified, just do it. If you specify, then yeah, you have to bring that.
Even when you specify, we try to do it as is. So don't even speak for that one.
Assist the nurses, Natu. Emma, can we use the power file?
If you want, but
Oh.
is it wise to use the power file? I'm just asking. Do you think it's wise?
It's, of course, for me, it's wise.
Okay. If you think so, then that's good. Then you can use it. The dump file is for that dump.
For the dump. And the log file is 3.
Log file, well, let me name it.
3.
Or 3. Yeah. 3 for that log. Then we are going to transport data file, right? Transport underscore, wait, I want to make sure I didn't, okay. One space, okay. Transport data file equals, okay, that's the part that is a little bit annoying, but it's okay. I want to put all those files. So what I'm going to do from this database, I'm going to connect to class to true test. But of course, those ones you guys should already have it in your scripts by the time you take the exam. I'm just doing it because it's faster for me. Okay, so we have here love, computer, and maths. Okay, so I'm just gonna put them here, and then put a comma.
No space.
It's up to you. You can put space if you want. You don't want to put space, you don't put space. Okay. So if you want, you can even put strings if you want. Or you don't put strings if you don't want. Really? I was really doing this? No, this one, it's best to put it down somewhere. Okay. It's just that it's a really long SQL statement. It's really long, right? Wow, that's a lot. Okay.
You can cut it now. You can break it down.
Usually, I don't have to take that risk. But if you want, of course, you can take that risk. Because data pump might break it or just stop it at some point, and it will tell you that it doesn't see it doesn't see it. So if you break it down, make sure you're very careful when doing that. But you can.
Now I see why my import was not, it failed.
Why?
Because I copied just like, for the case of a data file, I copied but only one data file. I didn't copy the other data files.
Why?
Emma, you can't give what you don't have now. So that's where my sense ended.
Okay. Data file / protest computer is an incorrect version. Okay. Let's see. Computer 2 that true test. What does it say? It's an incorrect version. It's weird how sometimes it will just do that. Let's just put the last ones in strings. Sometimes when it gets too much, there's too much, it starts acting weird. Okay, let me run the import again. Can we do it? as well from this one and this one. Wait, what do I have mass 2 and I don't have mass 1? Computer. I don't have mass 1.
You probably didn't copy it.
Yeah, mass 1 is missing. That's probably where the problem is coming from. You see, that's why this, honestly, it's kind of annoying because you really have to make sure you don't forget anything. The more data file there is, the more annoying it is. Okay.
So Emma, now you're importing out the metadata.
Exactly. That was the question I was going to ask. Oh.
You don't put a string.
It's class X6. I'm putting them in class X6. That's exactly why.
I know it.
With class X6. Class X6.
I was about asking.
You guys distracted me. Okay, we are exporting to class X6. That is why. Okay.
Nope. Wrong database.
Wrong database. Okay. Now let's do the export.
So Emma, why must you put it in read-only mode before exporting?
Why? Did you guys see how fast that was? That was easy, 20 times faster, right? Easy. Or even 10 times faster at least. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay. Okay, now I'm going to ask the question. We're almost done. I just need to put them back, the table spaces back in read and write, and then we are good. Okay. So the table spaces are here now, and I'm connected to select instance underscore name from $3. Makes sense. Okay, we're connected to class X, so we do have those files imported, successfully imported, those table spaces. So who can explain what is the advantage? Actually, it's one of the questions. Why am I even asking you? Wait, it's not?
You can add it and ask it.
No, it's question 38, so I'll just be patient.
Okay.
Create full table space, perform a table space. Okay, put the database in flashback mode and let the flashback retention be 2 hours, 30 minutes, and 15 seconds. Which database are you putting in flashback mode? Okay, throw test, probably. Certainly throw test. Okay, let me put throw test in flashback mode. Okay. Okay, so enter database flashback. Oops. Flashback on. From the script, we know that the database was already in archive log mode, right? So make sure you do that when you take your exam. Make sure that in your script, it's already in archive log mode and it's already in /oradata/FRA. Because I cannot tell you, if you put it in U01 and you just go ahead and do your exam, good luck. But don't even call me for that. I won't help.
So what should we call you for?
For other issues, anything else, but not that.
Okay, anything else?
Not archive log issues, or not storage issues, because your U1 is your /U1 is full because that's where you put all your archive logs and backups. I'm just going to ignore it because you have like 4 databases. You might need to do 2 backups of each database sometimes. I mean, it will take, like, that exam takes a lot of, requires a lot of resources. Okay. So if you're having storage issue in U1 because of your archive, don't even ask me. Because I've told you since DB1 not to put your archive logs there. Prof told you that too. If you don't believe that it's necessary, then there's nothing I can do. Okay, flashback. Okay, create a table. Okay. So we put it in flashback mode. That was 34. And then we set the flashback return target to 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Is it 15 or 30?
30.
Okay.
I put 15 seconds just to be mean. Okay. Alter system. But you guys know that it's in minutes, right? It's not in seconds. Alter system set DB underscore flashback equals 2 hours, 120, 150. Scope equals both. Okay, let's show parameter flashback again. Okay, so 2 hours and a half. I think that's it for question 34, right? Okay. Create a table intro test owned by Sunshine. Okay, let's connect back our Sunshine. No, let's first read the whole question. Create a table intro test owned by Sunshine that looks exactly like HR that region. We are going to grant select on HR.regions to Sunshine. And then we are going to connect as Sunshine. Identified by Sunshine. Okay. What's the name of the table? Creative interest. Okay, it doesn't say what's the name of the table, so you can just name the table region as select all from HR.regions. Table created. Okay. Drop table. Really? Already? Okay. Before dropping the table, right? Connect as DBA, reconnect. Let's connect. What do we need to do? I want Sunshine to drop the table. What do I need to do?
Check the SCN first.
You can, if you want. Do I have to check the SCN? Keyword here, have to. Are you guys here?
Yep.
Do you have to? Do you have to drop? Do you have to check the SCN?
Yes. For
You
me,
don't have to, because you are flashing back a table. It's a DDL, so it's gonna come back.
I think we should check the or we should check the create how they call that thing? Restore point. You can see create a restore point.
Yes. What does the question say? Flashback the table to before drop. Ready for you guys. This is the time where we actually start talking this part, and then we do the rest of the practice. So do we have to, okay, I'm going to ask people one by one, to participate. Okay, so Natu said no, but she said no, we don't have to. But the reason she gave was because it's a DDL, right? Koji said yes, we have to, if we want to perform a point in time recovery, right, using flashback. Patrick, what do you think?
Yeah, I think we should get the SCN before dropping the table to do the
Okay.
flashback.
Okay, Anita, what do you think?
I think we need the SCN too for point-in-time recovery.
Are you Anita?
Emerald,
Okay.
are you asking for a point in time recovery, or are you using for your? We're talking about flashback.
Flashback is a point in time recovery of an
Bonnie.
object.
Yeah, either way.
That's
Yes.
what I was like. It's in
So
either
to
way.
me, we need the SCN.
SCN. Okay. Who else?
Or the restore point, like Koji said.
You can use the
I
rest. So
think
that's
you
right.
need the SCM because you're
Okay.
flashing back the database to that point in time.
Anyone agrees with at least is going in the direction of Natu? Anyone else? Come on, don't leave her alone.
Continue calling the names.
The question was, do you have to? That was the question. I didn't say you can. Is do you have to check the SCN? That was the question.
You have to.
No.
Jalo, please don't answer. Don't.
No, he has to answer. It's part of the class. Answer.
No, he was connected this morning. So
No, there's
I
no
was not.
problem. He should answer. It's part of the class.
I think
You
Emma,
don't,
the question.
you can do it because you own your computer. It's your computer. It's your computer. It's your database. You can do anything you want, but you don't really have to.
Emma,
But the question is has to, keyword, right? Has to. Like, is there any other way? Like, do you have to check the SCN to perform the flashback table to get it before it was dropped?
Or you can get the time and convert to SCN.
Emma, we have so many options.
That's
We
not
can
her
see.
question. Our question is that do you have to? I said no. You guys said yes.
We must.
The question she's asking.
We must. I gave two reasons. Either we use a restore point, or so indirectly I said we must not use the only the this thing, the SCN.
English.
Fali wants to say something.
Probably, I'm sure his network is breaking.
So Natsu, you say that you don't have to, right?
Yes.
Why do you think we don't have to?
Like if you say we have to, it means like at every flashback that you have to do, you must take an XCM. You don't have to, it means it's optional. You can take it or you cannot take it. You
So
can
they say why?
without the SCN number. That's the normal flashback. Or you can take the SCM to do the point in time recovery, which is another option, although it's the same thing.
So you are saying that you can have it and you cannot have it.
Natu have not said why. Natu why?
What do you mean by you don't have to and you have to?
You should.
No.
So
You
when
should.
you say
You
when
don't
you say
have
you
to.
have to, it means it's like compulsory. You can't do without.
No, for me that's not what she meant. If that's what she meant, it therefore means I'm not
Just
sure.
ask a question. Some people have to go with yes, some people have to go with no, and you just have to why you say
Answer a yes or no for yeah.
why should,
Answer a yes or no for yeah.
not like you are saying if you do it, you do it, but if you don't do it, no. If you are for yes, say, go for yes.
Yeah,
It's not-
it's a GDA. You can do the flashback. I'm
It's
for
not
you,
a yes or no question. It's you have to give an explanation.
but you don't have. That's what I see yes, what I see no. And where I give my own.
Natu, you have not said why. I'm still waiting.
I said
Okay.
it. Emerald.
That's at least you guys were able to communicate. So the thing is, Natu is right and you guys are right too. Now why? I mean, Natu is partially right and you guys are partially right too. So the thing is, when you want to flashback, whether a table, right, an existing table, flashback the database, whatever you want to flashback, you have to have either the SCN or the timestamp. We know that the SCM is converting in timestamp and timestamp into SCN. So in that case, you have to have either the SCN or the timestamps. So I just put them in the same category, like the two. So in some specific cases, you have to. But in that specific cases that we are having here, question 37, you don't need the SCN. For flashback drop, you don't need the SCN at all. You don't. You can check the SCN, but it would be pointless. For any other type of flashback, you would need its SCN or the timestamp. But for that specific one, you don't need the SCN.
So we are flashing back until when?
Exactly. You don't do until anything.
Oh yeah?
Before the table was dropped.
Excuse me?
So it will just automatically identify when how the data was at that point in time.
Exactly. Let's do it, right? Let's do it. Why did I connect assist? I wanted to grant the privilege to drop that table to Sunshine. So grant flashback on Sunshine.
Why, Emerald, why are you connecting a Sunshine to drop the table? Because they say drop the table Sunshine.region. It means you're dropping it as sys.
You can do it as sys if you want, and you can do it as Sunshine as well, because it's owned by Sunshine. But the name Sunshine.regions, that's the name of the table, because there are other regions table. It could be HR.regions, right? Okay. Grant flashback on Sunshine that table to Sunshine. Okay. Now I'm going to connect back as Sunshine. Okay. So I'm going to drop the table regions since I'm already connected. Okay. Now I'm going to try to select all from regions, and table does not exist. Now I'm going to flashback table. Oops.
Shouldn't the database be in read only?
Why? I'm not at the database. I'm flashing back the table to before drop. So I'm going to flash back regions.
Okay.
To before
drop.
Flashback complete, and let's try to select all from regions. We have the table back. So only for flashback drop, you don't need the SCN or the timestamp, right? You don't. You can just flashback or drop. But for any other case, you need the SCN or the timestamp, right?
If I understand, maybe it's like using this statement that you said, flashback table regions to before drop. So I think maybe it's the to before drop, which makes it to identify exactly the look of the table before it was dropped, right? Without the SCN.
Right. Exactly. Is that specific comment, like to before drop option comment, that you don't need the SCN? It would just drop it back to the before drop. Before the table was dropped, it will give you the, you know. Yes.
What if we are taking the SCN number, right?
Yes.
And we do it the normal way. So are we not gonna have the same table?
If you do what?
I'm saying, like, if we are taking the SCN, right? Would the flashback fail or what?
If you use the SCN?
No, yeah. The same thing.
You can do it.
Because there are many ways to kill a rat. This way, I didn't actually know it would work though.
Yeah.
So it in class. Stop.
You never drop a table and flashback, Bello.
No, this style she's doing, this way she's doing, is my first time of seeing it.
Before drop.
Really?
Yeah, before I said, no, I know. It's my first of seeing it.
Like the command before drop, or how?
Not like she did it without taking the SCN.
SCN.
The SCN. or without even using the restore point.
So before we were using SCN and everything, how were you flashing back your tables when you were dropping it? Or rolling back? Were you not rolling back or flashback, anything?
Rolling back is even a flashback.
That's what I'm saying. Rolling back is for DML. So were you not doing rollback or flashback DDL? You never did that before?
No, he is saying that maybe the flashback he was doing.
We did when she was teaching this, she showed us how to do the flashback database and also the flashback drop.
You know, the flashback database is different from flashing back a table, and also, you know.
Okay, that's where I'm confused. You understand?
Yeah, if you have to flash back a database, it's different from using this command. This command is just for the table. But that's why she's saying you don't need the SCN, because just the command before drop, showing that you want the table how it was before it was dropped.
Exactly.
But if it is for database, you cannot use this statement that before drop. You cannot use before drop for in flashing back a database. It's not going to work. I think so.
Yeah, that's what she said now, that for flashback drop, you don't need SCN. She just said it.
We good?
Very good.
So Emerald.
Yes.
Okay, in this case, let me just try to ask something. I don't know if it's even something about. All right, if like we want to flash back a table, right? And in this particular case, for example, the database was fine and everything was good with the table, but now we had a crash. And before having that crash, for example, maybe you were doing something, and maybe you had the SCN at that point, at a particular point in time, and then you had a crash. And you want to recover now the table space. Can you use now the SCN to recover it to flashback?
Yes.
Because in that case, I think if it's a crash, I don't think if we use this before drop is not going to work, right?
No, you only use before drop for tables. You don't use before drop for table space.
Oh, okay.
You flash back the whole database if your table space is gone. So if you have a table space drop gone, if you truncate the table, you need to use flashback database. You cannot use flashback table even if you truncate the table. And you cannot use flashback before drop if you truncate.
Okay, thank you.
Right? Okay.
What about if you commit?
If you commit what?
Commit a transaction.
What transaction? If you commit, you can flash back, right? That's the whole point of flashing back. It's if you committed the changes.
With this before drop.
Yeah.
Before commit.
Before commit.
Okay, are we good?
One spirit.
One spirit. Okay, so we flash back before drop. Why do we use transportable table spaces to migrate data instead of regular data pump?
It's faster.
Why is it faster? You're right, it's faster, but why?
Because less data are moved.
What do you mean by less data moved?
I think the reason why we use transportable table space is because we are only interested in transporting the metadata.
Wrong. You're close, but you're wrong. But you're close. Try to elaborate it. We are not only interested in, for example, earlier, when we use transportable table space to transport the 4 table spaces, right? Did we only transport the metadata?
Nope. Nope. Okay, we are transferring the
We also move the files when we CP it from the live location of true test to live location of class X6.
but the metadata was not inside.
Right. Where was the metadata?
You know, we have to do it logically, right?
Yes, it's done logically. But I'm asking, you guys said, I asked, why do we use transportable table spaces to migrate data instead of regular data pump? You guys said because it's faster. Right, I agree. Now, why is it faster? What takes place for it to be faster? We already answered that question together.
Is it because an auxiliary instance is created? But
this is for transportable point-in-time recovery with Arman.
oh,
We're talking about transportable table spaces import with data pump.
Because of a master table.
No. Okay, I'm gonna say it. So basically it's faster. Okay, why do we use Mag? Okay, one of the advantage, even before going into it's faster, one of the advantages that we can quickly move data across different platforms with transportable table spaces, right? So we can move from one platform to another. Why is it faster? It's faster because when we export the data, we are only exporting the metadata, right? Which makes the export job much faster. You guys can see that, you guys saw that exporting and importing was fast, especially the import was very fast. It was as if we were importing one table, but we were importing a whole table space. You guys realize that? We were importing 4 table space of 80 megabyte each, right? So that was consistent. That it shouldn't, it was very fast. The export was fast, the import was fast because we're only exporting the metadata and we imported the metadata. However, what we did is that we copied the file physically from the source location to the target location. Are we good? But if we were to import or export the data, the whole table space, it would have taken much, much time because you would have to export everything, not only the metadata and the data with the import job, with the export job and the import job. You would have to export everything, including the data, and then import them back again. It would take a long time. You guys remember in DB1 when we exported the database, right? You remember how long it took?
yeah.
Okay. So here it's faster, much faster because we are exporting the metadata and importing the metadata, but we are moving the files which contains the data from the source to the target location. That's why because it's faster. That's why it's faster. So when you say it's faster, it's true. But why? You need to be able to say it's faster because of the metadata and the data, the way they move. Are we good?
Yes.
Okay. I know you guys are good. Next, explain the incrementally updated backup and the full incremental backup.
Incrementally updated backup uses image copies.
Perfect.
And it backs up to disk. And because it backs up to this, that means the retention time is usually from 1 to 7 days.
Exactly.
And it takes more space since, you know, image copies usually take more space.
Exactly.
Wow, the full incremental, on the other hand, it uses backup sets.
Mm-hmm.
And they can be stored on disk, tape, or in cloud.
Exactly.
And because it can be stored on tape and cloud, that means it can be stored for years.
Exactly.
And also with
What else?
incremental and full, you can back up the full database, or you can also back up incrementally. And it takes less space because the backup sets are usually compressed.
Yes, and you can even compress You can even compress the backup sets, right? That's good. What else? There's something important that you missed. But everything right now, everything is great. But can you go more into details on what takes place when you perform an incrementally updated? What takes place at the level of level 1 incremental and level 0 incremental? What takes place for both, for full incremental and for incrementally updated?
Well, first you have the level 0, which is usually the full database backup.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the level 1 backups.
Mm-hmm. And in the case of incrementally updated, what happens with the level 1? What happens with the level 1 and the level 0?
I think the level 1 is backed up. Well, no, the level 1 is done the following day.
Mm-hmm. The next day.
Yeah, the next day.
Depending on your backup strategy. Mm-hmm. And what happens the following day? What happened the next day?
The next day you have the incremental backups. So just the changes that took place the previous day.
Okay. So at the level of level 1 incremental and level 2, what would be the difference? What would be the main difference between the two?
Can you repeat the question, please?
I said at the level of level 1 incremental and level 1 incremental for full incremental or for incrementally updated, how would you compare the two? What makes the difference between the two?
For incrementally updated, the changes in level 1 backup, the day 2 backup, are applied to the day after.
What did you
Applied
say?
to the day after.
Can you say it again, please?
I think for level 1, I think you have two level 1s. So on the second day after the level 0 backup, the changes that took place on that day are applied to the third day.
Okay. So let's go back. I'm going to try to refresh your memory because we talked about this already before. For incrementally updated, right? Mm-hmm. We know that it's image copies, disk, right? You can use switch to copy. I don't know if you mentioned that. You can only, one of the difference is that you can only use switch to copy with incrementally updated backups. Since with full incremental, you can only do backup sets. Another point is at the level of when level 1 incremental backup takes place, whether it's incremental or cumulative, those blocks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those blocks would be updated into the image copy backup that was taken, into the level 0 backup that was taken, right? So those blocks would automatically update. After, on the next day, the blocks that were changed on the previous day would update, would merge, if you want to use that word, would merge into the level 0 backup that was taken, so that when you want to perform recovery, the restoration would be much faster, and the recovery as well would be much faster. Are we good?
No, come again, please.
Okay. What I was saying, with incrementally updated backup, we all agree that it's only for when you back up as copy, right?
Right.
We agree with that. Okay. Now, when you perform level 0 incrementally updated backup, then when you perform the level 0 backup, the backup that are taken, whether it's incremental or cumulative, those changes would be updated into the backup that was made into the last level 0 backup. Let's say you do your level 0 backup every month, every Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So if you take a level 1 incremental backup on Tuesday or on Monday, on Tuesday, the backup that was made on Sunday would be updated. The blocks would be merged into the level 0 backup.
Mm-hmm.
That's why incrementally updated backup is allows much faster recovery. Allow you to recover your data much faster than full incremental. Are we good?
Mm-hmm.
Because those blocks that are changed would merge into the image copies. Are we good?
Yep.
Okay. So that backup is updated. However, full incremental backup are not updated. The backup you have on Monday is the backup you have on Monday. The level backup you have on Monday is the backup you have on Monday. If on Tuesday you have a level 1, it's there. If the third day you have 1, it's there. If the third day you have 1, it's there, right? So it doesn't merge into the backup set. Now, what takes place that at the time to perform recovery, what will take place is that it would first use the level 0 from the backup set, right, to bring the database back to the way it was, and then it will apply the backup from Monday, then the level 1 backup from Tuesday, then the level 1 backup from Wednesday, then the level 1 backup from Thursday, then the level 1 backup from Friday. So you see that it takes more time. Are we good?
Yes.
So that is the difference between both. For one, the backups are updated, right? The level 0 backup of incrementally updated are updated after a level 1 backup. But for full incremental, they are not updated because they are backups that is compressed. So it's not just going to go and update it like that. You have to first go back all the way back to the level 0, apply the level 0, then apply the first block, then apply the second block, then apply the other blocks. Are we good?
Yeah.
Makes sense? We talked about this before. No?
Yes.
You guys can ask me. So incrementally updated backups are fast. Fast. Are we good? Okay. But Anita, you're good. The only thing you need to add was the fact that the blocks merge when it comes to incrementally. It's faster because of the blocks merging, of the level 0 backup being updated, right?
Yeah.
But for full incremental, in case of crash, you first need the blocks, one change would be updated one at a time, which would make it slower to recover the database. However, full incremental does has its advantages, though. It does have advantages because those backups can be kept for years, right? So it does have advantages, it's just like it has disadvantages. Now, question 40. When will you do a differential backup and cumulative backup? And why will you choose one over the other? That question is since DB1.
So I guess it depends on your service level agreement.
Perfect. It depends on your service level agreement. Exactly.
So
now, can you have a scenario?
I think if like your service level agreement, you go by the RPO, so the recovery point objective. I think it will be better to do cumulative. Am I right? I'm confusing those two. I think it will be best to do cumulative because like cumulative, it backs up since the last level.
RPO or RTO?
Huh?
Did you say RPO or RTO?
RPO, recovery
Just
point
say
objective.
RTO. Oh, put him back to RTO. You said
Am I wrong?
You said RPO. You said RPO. She said, now she's giving you two options. Just take the other.
No. I say I say RPO because like RPO, you know, it data loss tolerance. And then the cumulative is since the last level 0. Actually, you know, I'm gonna start with the RTO. So for the RTO, I think that's the recovery time objective. So it's downtime tolerance. I think the differential will be better for that.
Tolerance or no downtime tolerance?
No, downtime tolerance.
No downtime tolerance.
No downtime tolerance.
Okay, then in that case, then I think I'll do for that is gonna be the cumulative.
Exactly. That's right. RTO, recovery time objective, means that the company puts a big emphasis on minimal downtime. Some company would even tell you 0 downtime, right?
I have a question.
Yes.
So she prefer cumulative incremental backup, and you agree, right?
I didn't say I preferred anything. I was just.
She didn't say she preferred. She was talking about the levels, the service level agreement.
Okay. If
for
she
me,
didn't agree,
I'll prefer.
Because my question is still coming.
For me, I'll prefer the RPO. So no data loss.
What do you mean you prefer the RPO? It's not a DBA who choose what they prefer, right?
But that's what you said. Like, which one will you choose over the other?
They tell you what they prefer, right? And you adapt. You say, okay, let's see what they prefer, or this is what. You cannot say, okay, I prefer RPO when it's like Walmart, for example, you're working for or something like that, right?
Yep.
Unless for Bank of America, then yes, definitely zero data loss.
Okay.
Yes.
For me, I think differential incremental backup is more preferable for me over cumulative incremental backup.
You cannot say that. You cannot say one is preferable for you over, especially when it comes to differential incremental and cumulative incremental. You cannot use
Maybe
one.
He has his own business.
On the service level agreement.
According to his business now.
It depends on the business. It's not, you're not the one writing the service level agreement, you know that.
Right.
When you get to a company, people already wrote those service level agreements. Lawyers, and I don't even know who write that. Other people, not you. Your job is to, based on the service level agreement, to write down, to create a backup strategy that would benefit, right? That would be in accordance with the service level agreement. But you cannot say, as a DB, I would rather do differential incremental.
But that's, the question is asking, why will you choose one over the other?
Right. Why would I choose one over the other?
Or are you supposed
I know we are not in the position to choose.
Okay.
But I think the differential is more It's more attractive. It's more attractive.
Hey, is it flower?
Why is it more attractive, really?
It has nectar.
Because the backup all the blocks change after the most recent incremental backup at level 1 or level 0, whereas the incremental, the accumulating incremental, it backup at levels. It only backup all the blocks that have changed. The most recent incremental backup at level 0, while differential it goes to level 1.
Eh?
No, that's the opposite.
The opposite that you're saying.
No, what I'm saying is differential, right? Backup all the blocks change after the most recent incremental backup at level 1 or level 0.
Right. And cumulative in this level 0. So based on
Yes.
what you just said, right? This is open for conversation. Based on what you just said, why do you think differential is more attractive? Because don't you see that it takes all the backups into last level 1, right?
Mhm.
It will back up all the blocks into the last level 1 or 0, right? What does it mean? What does it imply?
What it implies is that at least it save more space, more resource, right? More resources.
It takes longer to recover.
It takes longer to recover.
Exactly. So that's not attractive. Long recovery time. That's not good for your RTO, for example. That's not good. It's not attractive for RTO. It's attractive if you're struggling with storage, right?
Space issues.
Yes.
So that's why it can be attractive. It's attractive if you want minimal data performance issues, right? If you want the database to be optimal all the time or as optimal as possible. So for recovery point objective, you would rather use differential incremental backup because it requires less resources, considering that there are smaller backups that are taken, right?
Right.
Shorter backups that don't require as much resources as level 0, for example, as cumulative incremental, for example. So for RPO, you want to opt for differential incremental because, you know, it doesn't put too much strain on the server because of because it's a small job basically that takes place when you do level 1. However, when performing recovery, you'll be in trouble because it takes longer to recover from differential incremental. So again, it depends on your service level agreement. If your company tells you, okay, the downtime, we allow you to have downtime of no longer than 10 minutes, and you're dealing with differential incremental backup,
So Emerald, so
yeah.
this differential, let's say you have a business or let's say a grocery store that is open Monday through Saturday and then Sunday will close. That will be great for that, right? So you can do your full data recovery or whatever on Sundays.
Yes, you have all the time to do it on Sunday.
Okay.
Because with differential, you have more backups. You have more backup that needs to be applied, right, to the full level 0 backup to be able to perform the recovery. So it takes long time. So let's say it's Friday. It has to first apply the blocks. First apply the level 1 backup from Monday, then Tuesday, then Wednesday, then Thursday, finally Friday. But if you're dealing with cumulative, it would only apply the backups from Thursday. It would only apply it, and that's it. It will only apply the backup from Friday or Thursday, the last backup, and then use it to recover. It's much faster.
So Emerald, so for like a company, a grocery store like Walmart that never closes, right? So
yes.
Would the full incremental, the full incremental backup be applicable for that? Like, would that be better?
What you mean full incremental incremental
Yeah,
versus incrementally updated.
Yeah.
If they have enough resources, you can go for incrementally updated.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can use full incremental backup as well. But it depends on the strategy we'll
So
use.
the only advantage of full incremental is that it can be stored for like numerous amount of years.
For a very long time, yes, is the advantage. You can perform recovery too, but incrementally updated is much faster. The problem with incrementally updated is that it takes a lot more space, right?
Right.
On disk. So if you're working format, it should be able to afford enough space. But as a DBA, it's for you to handle it, right? You should be the one handling it, the space. But that's good. I'm glad that you guys can talk about this and you guys can clearly express yourselves on that.
So
but
sorry.
Go ahead.
So can a company implement both incrementally updated and full incremental backups?
For different databases, yes, not for the same database.
Okay.
Are we good?
Yes.
Okay. So this one is much faster. So, okay. I think we're good with that. Intro test. Okay, we're almost done for today.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm already hungry.
Intro test. You had the whole day to eat.
I'm working. I'm just coming back from work.
Okay.
That's one of the casualties of being a DBA, young lady.
So as a DBA, you don't have to eat.
I didn't say you should not eat. I said the casualties you should deal with.
DBAs work. But not too much though. Some DBAs really don't work much.
Emerald.
Yes, some DBAs are old, don't get me wrong. Some DBAs are really working 3 hours a day and then they go on vacation.
Emerald, I got a quick question for you.
Some DBAs are working 24 hours a day.
I got a quick question for you.
Yes.
Why didn't we back up our Oracle home? Because he saw the last time one dude deleted his Oracle home.
Someone deleted his Oracle home?
No, yeah, like of course we saw his case where someone deleted his Oracle home. So I'm saying, why didn't we back it up?
Backup, you can do that. You can use, you gotta do that in project. You will back up Oracle home of 10G. But you will need to use the thorough command. It's like you zip the whole Oracle home. You zip it. You can do that, but there's no point to do it right now. Why would you even mess with your Oracle home in the first place?
You saw a case where someone deleted his, right?
Yes. Worst case scenario, you can always reinstall it. But you can use it. Just check out the thorough command if you want to do that.
Sarah, you keep talking about performance tuning. So when are we, you say we have one more chapter to go.
You guys, oh yes, I just found out yesterday that you guys are the reason why we are still in project.
Really?
So yes. So,
we?
Us again.
Yes, you class 26.
Us again.
Yes.
Evening class.
Evening class.
Right?
No.
So I you guys as soon as possible so I can move on to.
So why are we the cause why you guys are still in project?
Because your teacher, your next teacher, Mr. Gaetan, is waiting for you. This is how he does what he does. So once one batch is done, he moves on to the next batch. And you guys are the next batch. So he's waiting for you. So he won't just be like this, not doing anything. So
No, then he should
what has that got to do with you guys?
He should blame Corona, not us.
no, Nice, you guys.
Yeah, it's because of Corona that we went slow. Things went slow. It's not because of us.
I mean, don't get me wrong though. I like having class with him. He's a nice guy.
But it's good, Emerald, because we have you for a longer time. You should wait again.
I need to get a job. Oh.
Then you can go and apply now, bro.
I need to get this over and done with.
If you want to rush.
Is you can go and apply for jobs. But just wait until, just be patient.
Go and apply.
Send me the link now.
You can go and apply.
I need a link.
To do what?
To apply to the database.
Go to LinkedIn and put your resume there.
Anyways, let's continue. We'll talk about that in project.
But you were rushing.
Yeah, don't rush. Be patient. Patience pays off always. I too. You guys have like 6 months left, max. It's not much.
6 months is a long time.
It's not bad though. 6
Okay,
months.
5 months. You guys have 5 months left.
Oh my gosh, man.
Emma, I saw
halfway there.
Emma, I saw one dude in school. He told me he's been there for the past almost getting to a year and a half.
Who?
It's like a guy's ahead of you guys.
Well, that person has maybe didn't take DB1 and DB2.
Really?
And seriously, I mean, many people from his class. I mean, if he's been here for a year and a half, it means that he was in the same class as Sonia, my teacher. And many of them already got jobs. Many of them. So he just needs to pray. I mean, ask God for help. I don't know, honestly. This Oracle thing, I'm not going to lie, it's not the best who get the first jobs. You have to be lucky and also know how to talk and be nice and stuff.
So like, that's what I was about to say. That you guys think you just apply and they'll call you to come and work.
Be nice.
Be nice. Okay. 41. Create an encrypted table space called strike. Okay. Let's create that. I think I already have a script for a table space. Okay. I'm just going to put one data file. It doesn't specify. When it doesn't specify, guys, even if it's a data file, 1 megabyte, just give it 1 megabyte so that your backups won't take as long. But if it's not specified, then of course have no choice. Okay, what's the table space? Strike. Data file. Am I creating intro test? Let me check. Okay.
Emma, does catalog has our own control file?
Does
catalog has our own control file?
What do you mean? The recovery catalog database?
No, I'm just tripping.
No, go ahead. Explain.
The recovery, the recovery, is the recovery catalog that does it have a control file of its own, which is different from the database control file?
Why would it have a different control file? I mean, I'm curious. Why do you think that?
You know, it has a table where it stores all those incarnation and all those stuff, right?
I'm not sure I'm following. It doesn't really, I'm not sure I'm following. Because the control file contains the information about the structure of something. Like when we use SQL Loader, we use the control file to have the structure of the table, basically, right? So when you talk about the control file of the recovery catalog, it will have the structure of what?
it will have the structure of the target database where the catalog is at.
But it does have the metadata of the Arman metadata, right? About all the information regarding the other databases. So it doesn't need to have a control file for that.
Okay.
Are we good?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So create tablespace, strike, data file. Okay, size 20 megabyte. Set the encryption. Using, anyone has can someone give me the algorithm? Encryption algorithm. No one has it? Let me find it.
No.
That's why we have Google.
No one has it. Really, guys? It's not something.
That's why we have Google now.
I have it.
Wait, Emerald.
I have it, Emerald. Give him a
Okay, I know it starts with 3D. One of them.
3DES168.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. I don't keep it in my head for some reason.
I think it's a long writer.
Okay, thank you guys. Default storage encrypted.
Encrypt.
Okay. But you guys know that you don't have to put this one, right? You can add any other type of encryption algorithm that you want. You can put the one with I'm connected as Sunshine. Connect as 60B. This step 1. Oh, I need to put, yes, create the wallet. $V encryption _ wallet. Okay. Select all from this wallet. This view. Some people were saying, why is the wallet closed? Is it because it has money in it?
Is it because it has what? Money?
Money. If it helps them understand, I'm happy. Okay. So now we are going to put the database is alter the system and set the encryption key. Encryption key, authenticated by, one second. Okay, now we are gone. Let me select all again. $3 encryption _ wallet. Now it's open. Now I'm going to.
It's down here on your left.
Yeah, I'm going to create a tablespace again. Nope, that's not you. Okay, tablespace created. That's it for the assignment. Let's see. Create a table. Okay, that's not it. Create a table. Okay, that one, I don't know how, but I wanted you guys to put that table in Strike, but I didn't put it. But for next exam, prep exam, I will make sure I add it. So from chapter 4, from question 40 to 45 was kind of easy, except for 45, but the other one were kind of chill. Okay, create a table in RT, called RTO. Okay, let's create a table. Who's the owner? We don't know the owner of the table. Okay, we don't know the owner. Okay, anyone can be the owner. Let me just let Sunshine be the owner. This morning we create another user, but it's fine. Create table, RTO underscore table. Ah, yes, that one. I need to put it somewhere because of the different data type that are used as column.
Yeah,
Okay. So the data type that are used as column names, you have date and you have number. Copy.
Oh, okay.
Row ID. So you want to, this one, you have to put number between strings. And date, you have to put date between strings. Then date. Are we good?
No, why?
Why? Because
Can't we use a single string?
No, single string wouldn't work. You want me to try?
No, we don't have the luxury.
Okay.
So why?
No, we're almost done though, because they have the same name. They have the same, the data type and the column name are the same.
Okay.
Right? So it would give you an error because Oracle is not smart enough. It would be confused, I guess. Need to specify. Oh, I didn't put the data type. Row ID. What are we supposed to search? 1. Okay, the number. Name varchar 220. Was only focused on the other one since they are known. Cliff, this date. Okay, that's enough. Okay, table created. Now we are going to insert into the table. Okay. Now we are going to insert. So we are done with question 42. We are on to question 43. Let's insert. So that one was 42 actually. Insert into RTO underscore table the following values. Open parenthesis. 1 Cliff 6 date number. Okay.
Where's that noise coming from?
You keep hearing noises.
Yes, and it's from your end.
Really?
Yes, it's like a fan.
Or it's probably the AC.
Are you at the beach, Emerald?
I know.
No, beach, I'm not. With Corona, beach, no.
I'm the one, it's not Emerald.
You're at the beach?
It's not too at the beach. Add 3 additional rows. So 1, 2, 3. Now let's select all from RTO underscore table. Right, so this is what we have. So from here, you want to query the SCN, select current underscore SCN. I need to connect. So I'm going to select the current. You should commit, right? But since I did a clean exit, it committed. the table was committed. Current SCN from $, my database.
Amara, what do you mean by a clean exit?
It means that it's not crashed, right? It was caused by power failure or something like that, or disconnection or network issue. So a clean exit will commit the changes, right? But a sudden exit or an incorrect exit would roll back the change.
Yes.
Okay, so this is our current SCN, and so we have it. Let's make sure the table is around. Select all from sunshine.rto_table. Okay, there we have it. Insert 3 additional rows. Okay. Insert into sunshine.rto_table values. To John 999-783-876. Next is, I can still put system. Okay, and it says insert 3 additional. So 1, 2. So we have the 3. So now we should have 7 rows, right? We're good. Now it says flashback table to SCN from step B. Okay. We are first going to alter table sunshine.rto_table, and we are going to enable row movement. Okay, now we can flash back. Where's that SCN? Okay. Since earlier, we already saw how to do flashback on a user. From a user, you grant the flashback privilege, so we can just do it here as this. I won't grant it. I'll just flashback table sunshine.rto_table to SCN. Flashback complete. And when I select all from the table, it's back to 4. We good? Okay. Using DataFrame, perform an export and an import of this table, of this one, Sunshine, okay? Perform an import for this table. Let Sunshine be the owner. Hey, good. Sunshine was not supposed to be the owner. And rename the table to 26_class. Okay. Well, Sunshine is already the owner, so anyway, for the next practice, I will be more specific. Okay. So we have 2 options. Either we grant the privileges to Sunshine to do the export, so it's easier when we will do the import, or we just do it as system, and then we need to, we still need to remap anyway. So how do you want guys to do it? To do the export?
Sunshine.
You want to do that Sunshine? So we already have the directory, my dear, right? So what we're going to do is grant, read, write, on directory, my dear, to sunshine.
Read right to
who?
To the directory.
Mm.
Read right on the directory too.
What?
Continue.
What do you mean?
Let's say just forget it. You're granting to sunshine.
Yes, not you want it just to do. If you don't want it to do it as sis, we can do it as sunshine. So let's do it just differently. It's fine. What were you saying, Koji? No. Okay. Distracting me. Now we are going to grant export expdp underscore pool database to sunshine. Okay. Other privileges. The directory already exists, so we are going to do the export. expdp, name of the directory is my dear. We are doing it as sunshine. Hey, how am I distracted? Sunshine, sunshine. Directory is my dear. The dump file is tab.dump. the log file is tab.log. The tables that you are exporting is
Sunshine.
right. RTO underscore. Since it's all the table is already owned by Sunshine, we don't need to specify that. Yeah, that's about it. And then we'll do the import. Let's see, and connect to class 26 on the other side. So we are going to do the import as well as sunshine, since we have sunshine on this side as well, right? So you have sunshine here. So we are going to grant, read, write on directory, my dear, to sunshine. And then we are going to grant data from underscore IMP underscore full underscore database to sunshine. Okay. That's it. We are ready to do the import. IMPDP, we're going to do it as sunshine, identified by sunshine. The name of the directory is my dear. The name of the dump file is tab.dump. The name of the log file would be tab2.log. The name of the table would be RTO underscore table. And we want to remap the table, remap underscore table. We change the name from RTO underscore table 226 underscore class. Right? This is what they're asking here. Let's see. Okay. So here we don't need to change the owner because we didn't do it as, we did it as Sunshine. So we don't need to change the name of the owner again. Are you good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so the table was imported. You can see the table contains 4 rows. So what we are going
Amara, you didn't give the answer between how many times is export or import faster over the other one? Data form,
it depends
import and over
when it,
data form export.
it depends on the job. It can be up to 20 times faster. And we also saw that the smaller the object, the longer it takes. I mean, the ratio. Data pump was made for long jobs, right? For really big jobs, not for tiny tables like that. So that's why you'll see that when transporting a table space, it would appear as if it takes as long as transporting a table, but it's simply because the table is, it takes the time to create the master table, to load the master table, and to unload it. Okay, so we're good. Let's check if that table exists. So we want to select all from Sunshine, oops, Sunshine.26 and for class. Not properly. Sunshine. Okay. .26 underscore class. Okay. So we have it here. Are we good?
No, why that star up there?
That's because it's a dot followed by a number.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. Crackle doesn't understand it. Doesn't understand it. It's like Chinese. So when you have that case, just use the table that that the data pump job shows to you. Are we good?
Yes.
We're going to do the last but not least. Using throw test, export the content of HR.employees to a flat file. Okay, so we are going to export from throw test, right? Okay, so since I'm using throw test, I can close this. I'm just doing the last. Oh no, I still need a second one for, I will import it into protest. So I'm going to connect to protest on this side. And I'm pretty sure that protest is shut down. How did I know? Start up. Okay. So I'm going to export it to a flat file. HR employees. So let me select all from HR.employees. Okay, does that look cute? No, it doesn't. So I'm going to set line size to 250. I'm gonna make it as wide as possible so we can see the whole thing. Okay. And I also want to set page size 300, 500 actually. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to issue the SQL statement that would allow us to have it appear in a SQL loader friendly way. So I'm going to first check, copy the, that doesn't look cute. It's okay, I'll just use it like that. Okay. So first name, last name, email, phone number, hire date, job ID, salary, commission percentage, manager ID. That's the only part that's a bit annoying, but after that, it's fine. From HR.employees. And then I'm going to select, of course.
Wow.
So what are we going to use? We said last time that we were going to use concatenation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we use concatenation for this one. Just make sure you put the comma in between strings because they are part of the statement. Oops. Honestly, I don't really enjoy doing this myself, but it's okay. It's best to have the scripts and then you just edit the scripts and do it manually like that. Kind of annoying. Okay, hire date, job ID, salary, very good. Manager ID. Okay, that should be it. Now you're going to select, okay, first we're going to take a look at what it looks like, right? Okay, wow. This is exactly how we want it to look. Why you want it to look like that? You want it to look like this, so.
You want to spool?
Yes, I'm going to spool it. Okay, I'm in the wrong directory. Eesh, I exited.
Really?
Oh, no, I just want it to be in /home/Oracle. Okay. That's why.
I thought by default it will be in Oracle Home.
No, because we moved there to do something, right? So I'm going to spool. What's the name? What should we call it?
Call it pot.
Call it what?
P-O-R-T, pot.
Pot. Okay.
Oh, R-T. But it's still good though.
Port. Port.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. .dat. Okay. So we want to first set line size. 250. But most importantly, set the page size to 500. And then we want to, yes, perfect. And then we are going to pull off. Okay, now we are going to WinSCP and take a look. Go to /home, home/Oracle. Create database. No, where is it? You said port, right? It should be here. Okay. Port. Okay. So what you want to do is just want to delete all of those not needed. Okay.
Not needed.
Not needed. There's one thing particular, but we will go through it. We'll see, and then we'll come back and talk about it. But you guys we're almost done.
Emma, were you expecting us to do this?
Of course, we did it together.
This.
We did it together in class. I'm expecting you guys. That's why I'm doing it, so you guys can do it. Okay. Okay, so we have the flat file. So we are done with question 1. We just send the file to a flat file. Now we are going to use SQL Loader to load the table. So now we are going to create a control file that you wanted to talk about earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Control, no. I'm going to give everything the same name, port.ctl, so it's not confusing. So I'm going to create a control file. So it's load data into the table. That's the name of the table. Employees. Load data to table employees. And then we are going to insert fields. Please make sure you don't forget the S like I did last time. Terminated by, we put the comma so that it's the demarcation between the two. And then this is where we put, we are going to put the columns that we have. Oh, that one I wish I didn't delete what we did this morning. Oh. How did I do it again? Forgot. Okay, I have no choice. I'll just describe HR dot. No, I can just select all from HR dot.
Your child is crying.
I'm just adding all the that are part of the table, because since there are so many of them, and honestly, I wouldn't bring something like that for the exam. It's too much.
I'm not even understanding what you're doing. I'm just looking at it.
Maybe a short table, but that table is too much. Honestly, maybe like HR.region. That table is too much. Even for me, it's giving me headache. Okay, let me insert. Now I'm going to insert, add the columns. So those are all the columns that are in the table. So I can close it, right? Okay, so we are good for the control file. So the control file is created. Now I'm going to go ahead and create a power file. Yes, port.par. And in the power file, I'm going to specify the user ID. I'm going to do it as Sunshine. The tables belongs to HR, but I'm going to do it as Sunshine. Actually, I can even change the name of the table. Sunshine identified by Sunshine. Sunshine identified by Sunshine. The control file is port.ctl. The parameter, the flat file is port dot. What did I put there for this one? Dot. Now, on this bad file in case something goes wrong, or in case something doesn't go expected, or if a rows was not successfully updated, you'll get the information in the bad file. You can add also, like for data pump, a log file, support.log. And for it to be faster, you can specify direct data, direct path data access, and you can set it to true. And then you save it. Okay, now we are ready to run it.
Nope.
But
log file. Have you got a log file?
No, the log file is created automatically. You create the log file when you do import.
Okay.
Right, you got your end. Okay. So in the meantime, I'm going to create a table that has the same structure as HR.employees.
Keep it empty.
Create table sunshine.employees as select all from HR.employees. Then I'm going to truncate that table, truncate table sunshine.employees. Table is truncated. I'm going to select all from that table. Table is empty, right? Now ready to load the data into that table. We can here exit. And then we are going to use SQL Loader.
Now please clear the screen. Thank you.
SQL Loader, file. It's port.par, right? Hopefully it works.
Is it
Object
or .dat?
This does not exist. Did I do it as
I think it's .dat, not .par. I don't know.
Yeah, that's yeah.
It's the right environment. I'm not connected to an environment. I need to connect as class X6.
Emma verify that power file again.
No, that's the power file. I wasn't connected to the right environment.
Is it not .dat that you put?
For the power file, it's par.par.
Okay, you have to edit your distance because probably maybe you put it somewhere. I don't know if it's a parameter file that.
One moment, let me take a look. I'm doing it as sunshine identified by sunshine. Let me see, sunshine identified by sunshine, pour.sable. Okay, so let me see pour.dat. No, it's not here. So it has to be.
Right there. Have you seen port.dat? Oh, is it for the data file?
Yeah, it's here. Let me check the control file. Okay, load into table. So the error is coming from here. Let me see. Load data into table employees. Okay, insert. What did I name it here? What did I name the table?
Sunshine.employees.
Employees. Connect to sunshine, identified by sunshine. Let's see. Okay, connected. Why is it giving trouble? This morning wasn't giving trouble. Load data into table employees. Let me see if I made an error somewhere. Insert fields terminated by comma. Employee ID, first name. Okay, that one is fine. It looks like it's not recognizing that table in the target database in class X6. Wait, let me see. Did I connect to class X6? Yes, I did. Table plus DB2. Okay, I did it as sunshine. I can connect as sunshine. Okay, let me take a look at this. Do 3 files. No, this one is not a problem. Sunshine, identified by sunshine.
Emma, I thought you said it should be log file or log.
No, it's log. Pour.log, direct true. Let me see. Control, log, data, bad, direct. It's not saying the table employees that belongs to sunshine, but I created that table already in sunshine. Okay, let me drop the table. I don't even know if it has a privilege. It doesn't have the privilege. Let me connect as CSDB. Sys frontend 1. Grant select on HR.employees to sunshine. We connect to sunshine, identified by sunshine. Oh. I know what was going on. Okay, let me first create a table. It's getting late. I'm getting tired. Anyway, we're almost done. Let's just create a table. Okay. I'm not connected to class X6. The assignment says protest. So instance underscore name from $v instance. Really? Oh, I'm not connected. Okay. As sys DB sys don't take one. Okay. Select instance name from $v instance. What?
Oh, you didn't copy it well.
Protest. That's the problem. I was connected as protest. Hey, good. But this morning I did it as class X6, so I just got it mixed up. Okay, now I can do it. It should work now. Wait. I need to truncate the table first. Truncate table sunshine dot truncate table sunshine dot employees. So I apologize for that, guys. I thought it was I created a table in protest, no row selected. Okay, exit. Okay, me clear, so it's clear. Let me clear here, so it's clear, right? Protest, now I'm going to use SQL loader. Okay, so it went through. Load completed, logical record count 107, right? So I'm going to connect to, every time I forget that is what it does. Yes, you have to do it again as sysdba manually. Okay, so I'm going to select all from that sunshine, right? Employees. You guys see that?
Oh yeah. But why is it 106 or 107?
Perfect. Exactly. I was expecting that question.
And you got it.
And you caught it very fast though. Hey, you're already a DB, master DB. You caught it. Okay. I'm going to use this statement so that you can compare side by side and you guys can say, okay, what went wrong and what not. So I'm just going to use this. This one, I'm going to use it for HR.employees. And the other table, I'm going to use it for
Function.employee.
Wait, I'll come and copy.
No, you copied it, but you highlighted the other one and put it.
Yes. Okay. What it should look like. No, this is not how I want it. Yes. Oh, yes, that's how. The next one. The next one. Can make it look better. It looks weird.
Solomon. Linus.
From Sunshine employees. So that it looks a little bit better.
A little bit sexy.
Yeah, it looks better, right? Okay. And for HR, Miss Makusa. Okay, so let's compare them side by side and try to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
Can you guys see? Here we have 106 and here we have 107. What could be the cause of that? Let's put them side by side, right? Let's start from the beginning. I think it starts with, okay, start here with 109. It starts here. I want them to be at the same level at the same time. Okay. Okay. So there is one column that is missing. There is one row that is missing, not column. So we can see that from on the first part here, everything is exactly the same, right?
Mm-hmm.
On the second part, everything is the same as well,
Yep.
right?
Mm-hmm.
102, 112, 102 to 112, it's identical. The third one, from 113 to 123, from 113 to 123, everything is identical. Let me hide floating bar. Let's scroll down. 124. Okay, let's get to this. I want to see if you guys are going to detect what is the column with issues here. These two are identical as well. These two as well. These two as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then let me continue.
Who is that?
It's a dog.
Dog?
Yes, barking. Okay, on this side it's as well the same. This one too.
178 is missing.
Exactly. 178 is missing. Kimberly is missing. Now, why is Kimberly missing? Right? Why is she missing? Why are you guys saying that's different from what the other ones have? Something is missing. You can see that at the end here we have a comma, right?
Yes.
But there is a data missing. What's the last column of the database, of that table?
What's the last one?
What is column? Column.
What is the last?
Column. Let me send a
Department
message.
ID.
Exactly. So it looks like she doesn't have a department ID. She doesn't have one. So it just kept it because it doesn't have a department ID. She doesn't have a department ID. Some people say that it happens, that there are people at work that don't have department ID. They are just going everywhere. They are just everywhere. I think it's kind of weird, but I guess it's true. So she doesn't have a department ID. So what we are going to do is we are going to go back to the flat file. What happened to the flat file? What happened to the flat file? Oh my goodness.
That's pod.par. Oh, that's for parameter file. SQL loader used it. That's it.
No. Even if SQL loader use it, it shouldn't be empty. I don't know. Maybe I saved it as something.
No, that's it up there.
Yeah, but it's empty. It's only one data, one.
Refresh, maybe.
Maybe I can go. I can. Eesh. Who saved it? I don't
Oh,
know.
so this is the one that was missing, Emerald. This is the one that got missing here.
Yeah, but how did it show up here anyway? Okay, it's fine. I'll just set line size, not line size, page size 500. And I'm going to run the same statement again. Copy everything. So this time I'm not going to use the spool. I'm just going to copy it. Okay. Okay. So for her, where is she? 177. She doesn't have a department ID. So we can just add null value if you want, or you can put a department ID of your choice. But I'm just going to put null and see if it works, actually. I'm going to truncate that table. No, I'm not going to write. Table sunshine dot employees. Okay. So I'm going to run it again and see. I just updated 107 rows again.
That was fast.
I know, right? It's very fast.
Emma, check our power file again if there's anything inside.
There should be data inside.
Refresh.
Oh, it empties it.
Yes, that's what I anticipated.
Oh.
But that girl is still there.
Then how come? That's because the data were not inserted. Oh, interesting. But how come this morning you were able to do it again? Because I never closed it.
Was not there.
Because this morning I didn't close it. So I didn't realize it would empty the file. So it actually does load the data and it doesn't copy. Okay.
It happened because I was not in the morning class.
The girl is still there. Why is that girl still there?
Because her data were not inserted. The null didn't go.
She doesn't want to leave.
She doesn't. She's a rebellious.
Not
what I'm going
to.
Yeah, she's smart.
I'm going to give her
a value.
Yes. You just want to be hanging around, not being part of it. What kind of job is that?
She's a contractor.
Maybe probably.
She shouldn't be listed as an employee of the company.
You've passed it.
Emera, I better finish fast. I'm so hungry.
Okay, let's just put 80 for this and then save it.
Emma, just select the galaxy now.
Okay.
No, we know that it will be 106 and 6 rows. That's the thing. So select all from sunshine.employees. Select all from sunshine.employees. Right, 106. That will go. Truncate table sunshine.employees. table truncated. I'm going to load the data again. Equal plus select all sunshine dot employee. Now we have it 107 rows.
Let's see if there's anything inside.
Excuse me?
Let's check the power file if the stuff is there.
It's gone. There's nothing.
Hi, Bello.
Bello, is it? What's up? Namadi, you want me? It not too.
You just did it. It was empty. You are still doing it.
I'll give me now again. Is that not it?
Wait, that's odd. Everything is there. Hey.
Everything is there.
So it's only when it fails that the last one remains, but when it works, it doesn't. So that's probably why it worked. It didn't do that this morning. So you see, it just worked. It's still there. So it's only when it fails, but it should go in the bad file.
Yeah, should thank me. Not to thank me.
Thank you, boy.
It's good. It's good. Good catch. So we're good. So when it works, it doesn't load. It keeps the data. When it doesn't, it just keeps the last one that was not inserted. Okay, we're good. Have a good weekend, everyone. Enjoy your. See you guys on Monday.
No, please, one last question.
Sure.
You said before when we are taking an import, when we are running like a backup, right? If we wanted to go faster, there's a sequence. Maybe there's maybe there's something we need to do for it to go faster.
Oh, set parallelism.
Okay. Oh, that's it.
Yeah, if you want, you can set a parallelism.
Okay. But I'm not sure. Anyway,
You mean for export and import, right?
For backup.
For backup?
Yeah.
Yeah, for backup too as well. You can set parallelism, or you can. I see what you mean. You can turn backup optimization on.
Oh yeah, backup optimization.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Miss.
that one would help you for your exam.
Okay, Miss. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Bye bye, guys.
Bye.
No class.